Hello, my name is FreeHappydolphin, and today I'm going to show you something different. We saw a few tip series videos, we saw pro plays episodes, but this is what I haven't been doing for a while, and I'm going to showcase one of my battles. Let me know in the comments down below if that's a good idea or not. But I felt there was few things to point out in this battle, so here we go. I hope that will be useful for you. So let's jump in. I start off with Brits and go directly to Australian Defence Battlegroup against DAC. I really like it because, well, you have quite early AT and also actually Australians are quite nice. You have over repair for your Humber car, and maybe Stuarts, they can last longer and stay in the battle before you get to T4. So yeah, kind of really default strategy against DAC. The Germans usually go other way. But that's pretty clear with me. I go with fuel, I go for cutoff, I split my armies. I know that it might be dangerous against DAC, since usually if they want to win they need to group up in the early game, but yeah, for opponent I would have a few tips if I can provide those. You really need to prioritize the fuel, so I would, okay, if you go for cutoff, you leave your vulnerability there. I can just cut off your fuel that you might capture, but you definitely need to go for cutoff and the fuel and munitions, but not for these munitions, immediately for this fuel, or even better, if you can, well, you just go for this side, and this cutoff is much harder to actually get for me. Anyway, I see him here. I'm waiting for my dingo in the cover just to come and help me, while actually Australians are taking another fuel. So if I can get both, that's really good for me. I just wait there, dingo comes in, we'll try to scare them off, and actually they're successful. Dingo is this really good early game vehicle for Brits. It provides a bit of healing, so you don't need to rush for healing. That's really good. You want your early vehicles as early as possible, and that's what I will do. Here I do a little blunder. I will pause. I think it's a blunder. I just go into cap circle and out of it, so my opponent, if he noticed this one, he will know for sure that the mine is coming here. So that's little blunder, but what was, once I was in and out, I couldn't change anything, so I set that mine anyway. Well, if he attacks right now on that fuel, which he actually should defend, there will be a mine, and even if he knows it's there, it's kind of restriction. Anything that makes his game uncomfortable is good, but mainly I'm planting it for his scout, for his bike, to run into that one. So we'll see if that's going to be true. While actually Dingo is looking for any counterattack right now, just in front. We see cutoff. He does a play on my cutoff, as I could have done on his, and he does that successfully. I come with Dingo. I have another infantry section coming into the center to defend. Of course, will not change the outcome, but you know, we'll keep a fight, will not let him cap completely, so my coming back to the cutoff is better. I lose a model here. I get into cover as fast as I can, but I try to expose him, and he has no cover from Dingo. That's good. Of course, I don't want to take any damage myself, so I relocate. But here actually I do a little micro thing. I just go behind the bike all the time and almost take him down once he notices it. It's not good for him. He retreats with really low unit, so I lost cutoff, but what I can get actually is take this down, or at least few models, and I just go in the path of retreat, aiming, just get a few shots in, and well, he's really low, so I just close in one, and the last one I retreat. After that, I'm not going to fight his 250. So that's really good actually outcome for me. I just took his full squad down while, well, losing cutoff, but that's good payback, and actually I'm doing a little favor back, cutting off his munitions, not fuel, but he's lacking fuel anyway. I have more right now with those two. 10s, so even without that one, without this one, after that cutoff went out, I'm still okay. And his bike goes here for the cutoff, and well, that's just done. So really good start for me. I got one squad down, I got his bike, and now I'm coming back to the base, not only to repair Dingo, but actually going to group everybody and we're going to heal here. While he has 254 heals, he doesn't have a lot of army there. I'm getting the 2 Panzer immediately. I know that if he's keeping healing like I do, like I usually do now with all factions, he's going to get that early vehicle still quite early, even with those fuels cut off. Though, I mean, the advantage of fuel right now is every second is getting my way, so that's really nice. And we go to the center now. We go to the center to retake that VP. I think I saw that machine gun setting up, so I'm going to send my Dingo there, as if that's alone. I haven't seen any Panzerjägers yet. And actually I was surprised to see machine gun. I think he should have gone for Panzerjägers immediately. Yeah, that will be really easy outflankable. He sets up here, I think, yeah, I saw that. I go just from this side, and yeah, even if he goes into the middle, into this building, I have my Australians here. I'm kind of getting ready to get in and wanting really to cap this one. Maybe he will stop, but he doesn't, so I just secure that building and I go straight to Humber. I rushed it because I had Dingo for healing. I didn't get my healing and my Humber is really early. Even by, you know, not cutting him off, still I would have really nice timing of Humber car. I have 2 Panzer now grouping everything up. I'm expecting still some light vehicles coming, so I move my front line a bit closer. He still haven't seen my Humber car, so I'm kind of waiting for some hunt, keeping that surprise element there. Not really doing anything while I take nice fight here with flanking with Dingo, taking a lot of models here. And he's regaining some territories. They are now upgraded, his 250, so yep. That's his choice. He gets a colony of Panzerjägers. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just setting up my 2 Pounder, getting a shot, and only then exposing myself to take that 250 down, since I'm now safer, you know, not them diving into my Humber car. And after doing that, I just retreat. No need to do any more damage and risk losing Humber car. Get cut off as well. And of course, go back to my 2 Pounder, not losing that either. While Australians really nicely picking more damage on the field. Again, getting back, now I have that infirmary. As you see, I place it manually as well as my other buildings, and I put it quite a bit further than it would have been anyway. You know, it would be like here possibly automatically, and by doing it here you have that circle, as you see, expanding right there. Actually, I could have even put it even further. It might be a little misplay. Just to have all the way that healing, you can exit the base quicker and you can get to the front quicker. All the principles here should be applied. It's really useful. Now a bit of repairs. Jumping into the building for the view. Also, it's really nice defensive point. I think I saw this one here, and now I'm not engaging straight with Humber car, not to, you know, make the fish go away, but I set up with my 2 Pounder just close to take shots, and I am no longer having that view because he uncapped that one. But now I'm engaging, and we'll see if we can get a kill here. Just diving for enough view, getting back a little too late, and a little too late on Humber follow-up as well. But of course I'm not diving because I haven't seen those yet. So I don't know where they are. Sometimes they can just pop out of nowhere with that cloak, so I'm a little careful before I take his light vehicle out. But he has actually already has the Flak is coming out right now, so he skipped that healing as well. The strategy what I really like to do with many factions, not only the Brits. With Americans, I go for M3 quickly. I do the same with DAC. You usually have some kind of healing to provide for yourself. For example, Germans have Grenadiers, Veteran C1. There are ways to heal yourself. that early vehicle is big bonus. So if you can not lose a lot of manpower by doing this, this is a big early advantage you can claim. Not going to fight this one. Humber car pushing that machine gun out. Also, I'm being careful. I'm not really chasing either of those units. I don't have enough info for that. I get machine gun myself. And I get Stuart's. I feel that Flak will come eventually, or whatever he's bringing, so any more firepower against the vehicles is good. I'm not taking ATs, but I'm getting something more mobile in advance, just to secure kills when the Flak comes out, as it won't be easy with Humber only. Now grouping back after having that heal, taking the last points, especially against Dak, usually want to keep those not capped, because, well, he will take a lot of map control anyway. You want to prioritize fuel, so I usually keep those not capped. As you saw, opponent went for this munitions point first, and this one, well, this one you kind of have to take if you want that fuel, but the upper one, well, you really shouldn't do that. Here I take a nice AT shot, different positioning as you see, you might not expect that. Now I retreat because he has flames there. I think I still jump in, yeah, just to have a view, but immediately go out. And I got a view, and I have that surprise element with Stuart. You haven't seen that yet. After seeing nothing there what can, you know, strike them a lot, I see no Panzer Jaegers. I even dive and take the snare just to take that kill. Now 250 is gone, and if not this this truck coming right now, you would not have any healing. Anyway, upgraded to 50, going down is really good. I'm still having some fun all the way around as I see nothing coming to help. I'm rerouting my 2-pounder again a bit back, not to be exposed while I repair my vehicles. And now he goes for AT, which is, I mean, okay choice. Now I have 2 vehicles on the field, and the Flak alone is not going to do a lot. Panzer Jaegers are not really mobile, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, here he goes in the house, and I just attack that house, attack ground, and he needs to get out. 1 model down, and more shots, 2 models down, and he needs to go out. I mean, you not need to forget you can attack buildings and stuff with your AT. It's not only anti-tanks, it can be used in many different ways. I spot those coming to the center. I again position my AT in this closer spot. I healed everything up, and I have another Stuart before going to T4. I will be able to call those back, so that's really advantage of Brits. You can get a lot of vehicles and get back the price. Unfortunately, I just unset it just as I saw that one. It was too late. I cannot get any more shots, but you see, haven't seen my second Stuart, so that's really good. He goes a little too deep, and now I'm just going to pursue that, and, well, I'm going to try to secure that kill. I think, yeah, I saw his, Panzer Jaeger being so low. I'm kind of confident just going in, or even trading if that's what it takes. I haven't seen his AT yet, and he's actually having another squad of Panzer Jaeger, so that's a bit of surprise, but once I'm here, I'm going to lose 1 Stuart, so I'm better off just diving in and risking second one than not taking that Flak down. Which I know it's going to be good for me. I mean, he's gone for another Panzer Jaeger. He has a lot of anti-tank stuff. You see, he has only machine gun right now and engineer. So it's really good. Even I trade all vehicles, I have massive advantage on the field. So yeah, I'm just going for that. Here again, taking a few shots as I know there's nothing that can chase me down. My mine goes off. Immediately after you saw that 1 mine here, you should have gone for sweepers. I mean, yeah, I should have chased that a bit sooner. If you saw 1 mine, you go for sweepers immediately. In maybe lower ratings, maybe you don't see mines at all, and that's not the habit you have to go for sweepers, but if you see 1, well, there's likely more coming. Now I float a bit of resources. I think now I go for that over repair, but it's super great. Yeah, here it's a bit of a scramble. I think you haven't seen my army repairing there, but he pushes a bit. I go with sappers to not let him get close. And yeah, we're going to stay back just for a second and repair armies in a back. And getting another sapper squad just for repairs. I think I have, yeah, I lost the Stuart what had not had that upgrade. That's really good on my side. I see those lonely. They are good against infantry, better than bazookas, but not good against Australians. So I take green cover and go for NCAP. He goes for Flame Panzer, which is, I mean, it's kind of anti-infantry stuff. And yes, Stuarts are not going to have easy time penetrating his armor. It's like, I think, in a close range, I think, yeah, 150. Stuart has like 80 damage, if I'm correct. So there should be like a tiny bit more than 50% chance of penetration. So, you know, it's one other shot won't penetrate. So it's good in that way, and it's good against infantry, which I have advantage of in the field right now. I see how got a lot of ATs. But, you know, if you can get that tank out and you see him having a lot of fuel, maybe armored reserves, maybe tank depot was better. I don't know. I just feel it doesn't really combat remaining vehicles, so I would argue he needs something more, but of course that's his choice. We'll see how that will work. I get a cutoff, and I, of course, retreat after that. Not going to fight that one. Here I'm taking his fuel as well. Here I think I retreated in attack map after seeing that and thinking, well, it's definitely going to be suppressed in a second. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it's not going to be. Of course, I retreat here, reposition, get my MGs now in. And yeah, I see with the flare is MG. I was thinking, let's push this one and let's collapse on machine gun. Machine gun changes position, so now I'm just going to take a few shots on a T. Not really taking him down, but it's better to not be here as I have vehicles. And I'm just going to the center as I don't know anymore where he's going to go and set up. I repair everything back here as he over repairs in. It's really good. Actually getting like 50%, I think, on Humber car, more HP. Yeah, it's 360. I think it starts at 240, so 50% more durable. Humber car really extending its life up until before, at least in this case. And for Stuart, of course, it's less significant, but still good to have extra HP. Now I see opponent taking flanks here, taking my fuel. I kind of need to strike back. Also, you see his Flame Panzer going to the center. I think I was just sneaking out of the building and hoping him to run into AT, but of course 2-pounder is really good early on. It has faster fire rate. It has much lower penetration and damage overall, so you need more ATs later on. And yeah, I think that's what I got. I got another AT now, but I know that swords are going to have kind of harder time, and I don't have anything else up until Crusaders. So yeah, I'm just getting more of the anti-tank power, putting some ability from Humber car, easier to hit there on the on machine gun. He thinks he needs to retreat. That's really fine. He doesn't have any ATs here, so likely a good choice. Here we fight. I just jump on it. Of course, with flamethrowers, it's kind of scary, but I have high DPS up close, so I don't stop to take any fire. Though I run into mine, and after seeing that 250, I retreat just to the base. And yeah, we have set up in the center. I kind of push here, but I see the Flame Panzer. I think I'm going to reroute. My AT already ready to meet him if he is going to interact my retreat path. I'm going in just to prevent any more models to go down. As you see, I'm not penetrating one. I'm bouncing the second one on the side, and after going out, I bounced 3 shots. So that's when I realized that I need to get my tank depot, I need to get Crusaders, as it's going to be harder and harder as better armor comes in, even though we haven't seen any. Though what I have seen, I think, yeah, 250. I know it is here, so okay, it's not useful on this side. Let's see what we can do on the other. Plus, I saw Panzer Jaegers here, right? So maybe only one squad, but still I thought, well, let's check out where that 250 is. And I have my 2-pounder ready to strike here. I go here and 2 shots in, and it's down. So nice value there. Just taking a few more shots, more value of Stuart before it goes out after I convert it. Now, cannot do a lot here, just losing a lot of manpower. Here, I don't know why he doesn't engage, maybe a bit overwhelmed on another side. He should have had... yeah, now we penetrate with other AT, and we have Crusader. So... we're now going to have enough power to strike back against that Flame Panzer, which is really good. Not really going any deeper. I don't know if there's AT, another AT, he had quite a few. I think, though this one, yeah, I just got it down with my Australians, didn't really retreat. And I'm taking the left side with sappers. So retaking control, and I'm refitting my Stuart, getting more Crusaders, of course. And I think only one of them I will actually upgrade, or did it, upgrade to better gun. Because I know that more vehicles are coming, and I kind of want to be effective in the taking down that Flame Panzer, so I think I will upgrade one, but leave the other with the stock gun on the Crusader, just because I want to have some infantry support still going on, and, you know, kind of a balance between one or two. So that's what we're going to do. Again, trying to take a few shots, but not diving in really. I think I saw Command Panzer coming in. It does bring some good stuff to the field. Of course, possibly that's the earliest more normal tank he could get on the field. I think it's the same like the Germans one, command tank. Yeah, he has different ammo. So yeah, he's continuing that path of this battle group of armored support. Not really seeing that much. Gustadori or maybe some new battle groups actually played more often. Kudos for him for trying something new, but maybe armored reserves going into Tiger later, maybe it was better. Of course, it mean a later tank, so maybe P3 is an option. Yeah, I don't know. It's his choice, but now I'm just going back, of course, not fighting this. Though I know that second Crusader is coming out and he doesn't know about it. He knows about one, he maybe still thinks I have Stuart. So that's really good. I'm going for over repairs on Crusaders as well. And here I think I'm going to drop artillery on him, getting those in cover, not to take more damage, but not retreating since I want to take this side of the map. Gets to the center, I go out. And I will just try to take those points. Oh yeah, grouping up in the center, he retreats after capping that fuel, which is kind of a good choice. I mean, you not really going to do a lot more. Close in there. And he actually goes in with both of his tanks. It's kind of good, but from my perspective, what I've seen is, well, I took 180 down. I did not see even another one. Panzer Jaegers are back in the base. I think I took one out somewhere along the lines, as we see only one. I think I'm aware of that. About this one I'm not sure, but one I'm sure about is I have two Crusaders. I'm relocating my AT to this side. I saw him coming here. And I see him collapsing. I'm not retreating actually, I'm just keeping it there, as we will see. I'm just letting him think, well, he can engage and take my units down. And what you will see me doing actually is bring AT there. I have two Crusaders, one of them has upgraded turret, and I'm going on those two as they have no defense. And command tank cannot really stand alone. Also possibly he's running infantry ammo right now. I focus on it, of course, because that's the only threat for Crusaders in the future and right now. I let him take a lot of shots on my infantry, but yeah, I'm looking for the kill. One is down, and Flame Panzer now is kind of not even retreating at the same time, because I think he has some troubles here. I'm engaging as well. But yeah, I go up until the end, not really afraid of Panzerjägers, because I want to finish the job and stay on the field with stuff. Oh, he also collapsed here against machine gun. I put artillery, and I think he lost assault grenadiers as well. So yeah, that's the battle. I hope you find something what to learn. If I needed to point out a few things, well, you really need to prioritize fuel early on. Definitely don't go for random munitions what doesn't connect you to the fuel, especially because if you actually are trying to do the second thing what I was about to point out, if you're trying to go for that early vehicle by skipping your infirmary or any stable healing point, if you're skipping that and taking more risk, doing more micro for that, which is really good, why just shoot yourself in the foot and just not get fuel in the first place on an early game, right? So you kind of delaying your healing, but also not taking any benefits from it, but just not taking any fuel. And it might seem like a small thing, but it adds up a bit of fuel there, and you see how big of a difference it was for me. Humber car was all alone for a really long time and put a lot of pressure on him, so that was really good for me. And the third thing is use those opportunities. You see, I did some blunders. I, for example, crossed that fuel before putting mine, but that mine was good. Using my first munitions for the mine, I think it's much better. Just taking those early vehicles again out of the battle is super great, so it's much better than just getting flamethrowers. And right after, possibly I should have gone for sweepers. I think it was quite late if I got that one at all, but after seeing mines, well, he should have gone for those, that's for sure. And using those opportunities, as we saw, I traded one Stuart. As I realized I'm going to lose one, I just went all in and taking that one vehicle at least. Also, I was exiting the arc of AT. I didn't point out that in the battle, but maybe sometimes it's better just go straight past AT and get out of the bad situation like this than just stop, back off, or change directions and let AT take another shot. So there was nice trade. Also seeing opportunities like at the end with two tanks exposing themselves without any AT support, and using that surprise element with Stuart coming in, taking a few vehicles, with second Crusader taking on those two Panzers, and all those situations, that's the first time he saw my new units, and you should use that for sure. So I hope that was useful. Let me know in the comments if it was. Thank you for watching. This was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you next time.